If Rivian's smallest, most affordable vehicle ends up being its most important one, then the real story isn't just what the R3 will be, it's when it will finally arrive, and why that wait might matter more than people realize. In a recent interview, Rivian's CEO made an interesting comment that quietly set off a chain reaction of speculation. He described the Rivian R3 as being not just cheaper than the R2, but notably lower in price. That single phrase carries a lot of weight. If the R2 is expected to start around $45,000, then notably lower doesn't mean a minor discount. It suggests a real psychological break in pricing, something that feels accessible in a way Rivian vehicles haven't before. Realistically, that puts the R3 comfortably under $40,000. Somewhere in the mid to high $30,000 range feels like the sweet spot. Around $36,000, $37,000, maybe $38,000. Below that $40,000 barrier, the R3 stops being a niche EV for early adopters and starts becoming a legitimate mass-market option. And that's exactly why so many people are excited about it. The problem is timing. As exciting as the R3 sounds on paper, it's still a long way off. At minimum, it's about 2 years away, and realistically, that timeline could stretch even further. Meanwhile, the R2 is right around the corner, with production and deliveries expected much sooner. That's where Rivian's attention is focused right now, and understandably so. The R2 is the bridge between Rivian's premium origins and its future as a higher volume manufacturer. The R3, however, is tied to a much bigger piece of the puzzle, the Georgia factory. Rivian has been very consistent on this point. R3 production is planned for Stanton Springs, Georgia. That facility isn't just another factory, it's the cornerstone of Rivian's next phase. But here's the catch. The Georgia plant isn't expected to start producing vehicles until mid-2028 at the earliest. And if that timeline holds, then that's when the R3 shows up, not before. So while people are talking about the R3 today, the reality is that it's still years away from becoming something you can actually buy. And that distance makes it tricky to evaluate, because so much can change between now and then. Still, it's worth understanding why the R3 matters so much. The R3 is expected to be Rivian's true entry-level EV, a compact, adventure-oriented crossover hatchback. Smaller than the R2, more playful, more affordable, and arguably more aligned with global markets. The expected lineup includes a rear-wheel drive version, an all-wheel drive dual-motor variant, and then the one everyone really cares about, the R3X. The performance-focused, more aggressive version that's already captured a lot of attention. There may even be another trim somewhere in between, but the R3X is clearly the halo. It's the one people talk about. It's the one that shows off what the platform can really do. It's the version that turns heads and builds hype, even if most buyers eventually choose a more affordable configuration. What's interesting is just how important the R3 could be, not just for Rivian, but for certain markets in particular. In the United States, mid-size SUVs dominate. That's why the R2 is such a critical product. But in Europe and other global markets, compact crossovers and hatchbacks are a perfect fit. And in that context, the R3 makes a lot of sense. It's small enough for urban environments, practical enough for everyday use, and still rugged enough to carry Rivian's adventure-oriented identity. By the time the R3 actually reaches production, Rivian will have years of experience behind it. The company will have learned from the R1 platform, refined its processes with the R2, and worked through countless manufacturing and software challenges. All of that knowledge feeds directly into the R3. That's what makes it so intriguing. It has the potential to be Rivian's most refined vehicle right out of the gate. But none of this exists in a vacuum. The mid-size SUV segment is brutally competitive, and it's only getting more crowded. Vehicles like the Model Y, the Equinox EV, the Ioniq 5, and the Mustang Mach-E dominate sales charts for a reason. People love mid-size SUVs. They offer the perfect balance of space, efficiency, and practicality. Even outside of EVs, vehicles like the RAV4 and CR-V continue to be some of the best-selling cars in the world. The R2 lands squarely in that category, and it's almost guaranteed to sell well. But the R3 targets a slightly different itch. There's a growing demand again for crossover hatchbacks. Vehicles that sit higher than a sedan, offer more versatility, but don't feel oversized. If Rivian can price the R3 competitively with something like the Model 3, while offering more ground clearance, a boxier design, and that adventure-focused personality, it could land in a very attractive position. Bigger than a sedan, smaller than an SUV, more practical than it looks. That combination has worked before, and it could work again. Still, all of this comes back to timing. With the R3 potentially not arriving until 2028, Rivian has to nail the execution of the R2 first. The R2 will shape public perception of Rivian as a mainstream brand. It will determine how confident buyers feel in Rivian's service network, software reliability, and long-term support. By the time the R3 shows up, there could already be thousands or hundreds of thousands of R2s on the road, quietly doing the work of building brand familiarity. That matters. One of Tesla's biggest advantages has always been its ecosystem. The Model Y didn't succeed in isolation. It built on the success of the Model 3, leveraging shared platforms, shared infrastructure, and a growing brand presence. Rivian is attempting something similar, but at a different scale and with a different identity. Rivian doesn't have the same self-driving narrative that Tesla does, but it does have something else, a brand people genuinely like. Rivian vehicles feel distinctive, they feel intentional, and that brand goodwill gives the R2, and eventually the R3, a real shot at standing out in a crowded market. Manufacturing strategy is where things get especially complicated. There's been speculation about whether Rivian could produce the R3 at its Illinois factory instead of waiting for Georgia. On paper, it sounds appealing. Higher production volume in Illinois would spread fixed costs across more vehicles, lowering per-unit costs through economies of scale. That's manufacturing 101. But the reality is more nuanced. If Illinois ramps up too much and starts producing both R2 and R3 in large numbers, the Georgia factory risks being underutilized once it comes online. And underutilized factories are expensive problems. Fixed costs don't disappear just because production is low. If demand is already being met elsewhere, justifying the investment in Georgia becomes much harder. That's why Rivian's current strategy makes sense, even if it feels slow. Focus on ramping R2. Build out Georgia properly. Introduce the next generation platform and technologies there. Then, and only then, expand further. Adding too much complexity too early is how manufacturers get into trouble. There is one interesting exception, though: the R3X. If Rivian wanted to build excitement and reward its most enthusiastic customers, limited early production of the R3X could make sense. A small run, targeted at people who are willing to pay more for performance and exclusivity. It would put the R3 name on the road earlier, build hype, and showcase what the platform can do. But even that might be something Rivian chooses to delay. Launching the standard R3 first, at a lower price point, could create a stronger impact. Then the R3X arrives as the aspirational upgrade, the version that shows just how capable and cool the R3 really is. In the end, the Rivian R3 isn't just another upcoming EV. It's a signal of where Rivian wants to go. More accessible, more global, more refined, but also more patient. Waiting until 2028 might feel frustrating, but if Rivian uses that time to learn, refine, and execute properly, the R3 could arrive not as a compromise, but as the most complete expression of what Rivian has been building toward all along.